finally back and ready to continue a story of Here Be the Dragons. Ace may be joining us later for Twang, but Twang is on a bit of a side mission. Anyhow, as we begin, last we left off, there were several shenanigans happening with you all chasing down the Fartificer and the vaguely Canadian/Cajun pirate riflemen and their pirate crew who were sprinting up the mountain trying to climb up to do something nefarious with the Dracovum hovering above the mountain. There's also a dragonborn pilgrim on the back of a multi-legged panther-like beast has recently charged away from you. Seems to be making his way up the mountain on that. Doesn't seem as nefarious as the rest of this crew who have confiscated your weapons. And aside from Aoife in the forest observing the situation, you all are unarmed and being observed by a small cadre of these pirates who have your weapons stored off to the side at base camp. The majority of that crew having climbed up apparently to set something up on the side of the mountain. So, you all are approaching early to mid-morning. You've been allowed to eat and put on armor and kind of sit off to the side waiting on your own with Aoife in the bushes awaiting a decision to be made. So, I must ask, Nyla, make a perception check for me.
But why, though?
But why? Because I rolled a d4 and I got a 2. And I've decided you are 2. Oh!
Okay, never mind.
That is
Might be okay.
That is substantial. Looking up the mountain, mostly trying to trace what the rest of the crew did, you actually do spot them. They're barely at the edge of visual range up the mountain. And you can make out that they are installing nets of some kind on the side of the mountain. You don't know why, necessarily, but it is weird to see very fine netting being kind of deployed up in the mountain. Something you would probably expect to see if someone was, like, fishing, trying to, net a bunch of, like, small fish. Not being set up on, like, extendable poles in the side of the mountain. But you can see the rest of the crew up there, just barely.
So, 2 questions. Question number 1, the nets, are they, like, does it seem like they're being suspended, like, along the ground, like, from ground level up to, like, I don't know, like, chest high or whatever, or are they, like, up in the air?
You can see that it's, like, at a specific elevation, and they're being set up almost like they're kind of trying to set up a semicircle. Like, if they kept going, they'd probably go all the way around the mountain, but they're just sort of setting up one particular area at the moment. And it's almost...
Okay, no, I'm talking about the physical height of the net. Like, is it at the base of... Like, where they are, is it touching the ground, or is it, like, up in the air attached by, like, poles?
Reverse umbrella on the edge of the mountain.
Okay.
Sticking out from the mountain.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Only maybe 10, 15 feet with a bit of an up angle to it. You'd probably get more detail if you got up there.
Alright. Cool. Okay. So, they got that, and... So they took our weapons, but did they, like, demand that I hand over my holy symbol?
No. They did not.
Fuck, these guys are stupid. Okay. Alright, I'm way less stressed out now. Alright, cool.
You have your brooch, your armor, shield, anything that isn't obviously a weapon was left with you.
Okay.
Their perspective was one of your seemingly well experienced adventurers had been gunned down immediately, um, and so they were not overly cautious to like strip you all of any tool of any kind, but just like your obvious weapons bundled up and put off to the side.
In retrospect, going up to someone being like, "Hey, hand over this symbol of your god," right?
Right.
That is a bad visual.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a rough one. All right. Cool, 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 cool. Aoife, are you still hanging out like nearby, or have you run off? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that I'm chilling. I think. I don't think I went after them or anything.
Yeah, so Nyla is. I'm gonna like gesture over to Vix and be like, "Come here, come here," and as subtly as possible, because I don't think they're really paying that much attention to us. Relay the weird stuff about the nets to Vix and Twang, and also go ahead and like whisper that, or at least try to get like Aoife's attention, and then communicate that telepathically, or at least as subtly as possible. Okay, so I think they're gonna try to blow up that's gotta be to catch debris. That's the only thing that could be for, is they're gonna try to blow up the rock, or at least chop off like big pieces of it, and this is how they're gonna catch it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
This feels very bad. But also those nets would be important, because if it keeps going down, that's gonna hurt somebody.
At least they're safe about it, yeah. Do we go up there?
Do we want to go up there? Feels like a bad idea, but I don't know what else to do at this point, because if we just hang out here, then we're just...
Do you have a visual of where your weapons are? Do you know where your weapons are?
Over there, and I just point back over to the other camp.
The general direction, or is there a specific?
Just... And I got them over there, but there's not a ton of people, so if there was some sort of a distraction and someone and a ghost were to miraculously appear and take everything while attention was elsewhere.
Aoife, I'm going to need you to make an insight check.
Natural 4 total. Four.
Coming through a little muffled for me.
21 total.
21.
Yes.
That's excellent. Nyla, you hear, and Aoife, you also catch this as you are in the middle of telepathic communication with the person who's hearing this. I'd say with the 21 you pick up pretty much everything pretty clearly. A little... Sort of like if you were on the phone with someone who was on like a different phone with someone else, and you can kind of hear that, you know, their speaker's loud enough you can hear the other side also, but it's kind of through 2 phones. So, but you can make out everything. Nyla, you hear I don't know what your stasis is with this platinum dad of yours, but I need faster decision made. They're here. You need to go now.
Oh my god. Not my god, in fact, actually. Opposite, different person. Fine. Ooh. Maybe you should talk to someone who doesn't have anxiety. Maybe that. I don't know.
You're all I have, unless you would like to relinquish me to someone else. But now is the time. There.
Fine, go. We don't have like any weapons or anything. I'm going in like 5 minutes. All right.
You have teeth and claws, like I intended.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's a fair ass point. Okay, fine.
Um,
We're going. We're leaving in 5. We're leaving in 5.
Nyla, you, in this morning pause, as you observe, you just notice it's about too far to hear the crew up at the net, but you recognize the distant, obvious motions of people celebrating. You didn't catch why, but you see like a minor celebration as they then start moving, getting back to work.
All right, we gotta go. All right, I can explain more later, but we have to go now.
yeah, Aoife books it, sure.
Cool.
Now
Awesome.
you say,
Yes.
Twang
Aoife
kind
does
of
now.
chirps up from below. Now?
Yeah, now you got little legs, but I'm pretty sure you can book it. So let's go.
There's a wink which takes a large head tilt because of the koboldness of it. There's a I've got ya. Don't you worry. There no door. Ah! There's a squeal and a sprint as Twang just charges the 4 pirates that are kind of covering the gear. And he goes, "What's going? Oh!" And they all start drawing weapons. Let's have everybody roll initiative.
Initiative.
What's that?
Initiative.
Engine?
I just said it weird.
Oh.
I don't like rolling high on initiative. Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I rolled low.
Right.
Okay. No, that's cool for you. I want to roll lower. 20.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Etchy, that's a roll of 5. What do you know what your initiative bonus is? It should be your dexterity modifier. Unless you have a special feat or something.
+4.
Oh, alrighty. So you got a 9.
Ooh.
Big ol' 9. Okay. Alrighty. First up is Twang, who just charges straight in, and with a large amount of screaming, ah! And there's a people being like punched in the kneecaps. Pop, pop. A just flurries on one of them and is currently like over the top of them, just as the flurry of punches pushing them into the rock face. It's rather impressive given the small stature of the man. So there's like 3 others that seem are otherwise unoccupied at the moment. And Eva, you are watching this from the tree line. No one else is able to go yet.
Yep.
So there.
What's the range on a short bow?
60 feet. So they're well within your range.
I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Twang attacking 1. Is that what you said?
You are hidden, so you would have you've been hidden this whole time, so you have advantage on the first shot.
Yeah. But so Twang's attacking 1, and there's just 3 others around that have not noticed.
They have their little campsite, but yeah, there's 3 others that are standing, currently drawing weapons, getting ready to act.
Okay. If are any of them a ranged weapon person?
They have all of them have a mix of like short swords and crossbows.
Okay.
So
I'll aim for one of them with my short bow.
Go for it.
Yeah. Weapons. Okay. Cool. Not that cool. That's a 7 to hit.
With advantage?
With advantage. No, not with advantage.
Ah.
Not that much better. 12, 13 to hit.
13 does hit. You go for one of the guys grabbing a crossbow and not a shield, and so
Okay,
that does hit.
I'll do that, yeah.
Plus sneak attack damage.
Oh, yeah. 2d6. Do that now.
Hitting harder than a greatsword with a short
Yeah.
bow. Rogue stuff.
That's so funny, actually. Oh, and another d6 for the actual. Alright, so 5, 6, 7, 8 plus is 11 damage on that one.
There's this like, it's like, I've been shot, and it hurts. And your improv friend falls over onto the ground. Two of the others, shit. One of them a little quicker on the uptick here. Picks up the. Oh, you have your bonus action if you wanted to re-hide or do anything else.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and roll stealth. You got movement. There's tree line to work with.
Hey, Naruto, jump onto another branch.
Right.
And we're still natural. For a 20-something. A 20, 18 plus 5.
Yeah, I'd say you beat their passive perception.
23, is that
23.
it? Okay, yeah.
Yes. Crossbow seems to be getting aimed at the forest, which quickly just gives up. And then goes to try to shoot Twang. That is a hardcore failure to hit Twang. And that's the only guy that can go at that point. So, Nyla, you are up now.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna Sacred Flame the dude with the crossbow. I need a dex save, please.
Nice. That is a 7.
Alright, so that's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
And...
D8 radiant, I think. 4
Okay.
radiant. Nice. Holy Flame licks up the side because causing some kind of arm burn. Looks like he's thinking of switching over to short sword. Shit. Anything else from Nyla?
Yeah, that's really all I got.
All right.
We're gonna lean hard into some cantrips right now.
Woo!
Nice.
Ashy, you are actually up before the last one, as their short sword is getting kind of like stuck in the sheath and is taking 2 or 3 tugs to try to get it actually out of the belt.
Happens to all of us, buddy.
Speak for yourself.
1 in 4.
I'm gonna use my ring to fire.
Oh, firebolt ring. Nice.
Oh, nice.
So it's a D20 plus your proficiency plus 1 of your soft stats. So intelligence, wisdom, or charisma modifier. One of those 3. Probably charisma? I don't remember if your intelligence or charisma is higher.
Intelligence is higher.
Cool. Yep, go for that.
Ooh.
D20 plus intelligence modifier plus 2 for your proficiency. So
7.
So 7 plus 2 for proficiency, so that'd be 9, but that's still a miss. Bolt of fire flies off into the forest. I'm gonna roll a d12. Nope. Flies harmlessly into a rock.
Scary.
Still a bit of a... But that's the archer! What is going on? Very confused. Finally unsheaths that short sword. But, you know, looking like the only person like in melee pummeling one of them is Twang. So the attack will be had that direction. Oh, wow, they're just not going to hit anything today. Just goes wide, and Twang's like, "You're next!" And it's like, "Ah!" Twang is literally next. So throws one more punch at the guy on the ground. That's a hit and a crit. Turns around to flurry of blows the other one. That is... Oh, yeah, Twang is missing finally. It's too bright! Don't like it! But yeah, Twang is trying to beat some ass over there. That's all he can reach. Aoife,
Yes.
you are up. There's a mildly seared crossbowman and a short sword person doing their best to hit Twang.
I will go for short swordman.
Nice.
Go for short swordman.
You are hidden, so you have advantage.
Yeah, that one. Only. 18.
18 hits.
Ooh,
So sneak
that's
attack
nice.
damage, both because you had
Yes.
advantage and because you have an ally within 5 feet.
13 damage.
13 damage. It's just a in the back and falls over on top of Twang. Twang's like, ah! No grappling!
No sneak attack.
Are you gonna do the rehide thing?
At this, why not? Yeah, I may as well.
Sure.
I may as well. 16 though.
Oh yeah. That looks like probably still enough where the last guy is not be able to see you.
Okay.
They do reload that crossbow. Take kind of a blind shot into your like general area, so they're gonna attack with disadvantage because they can't actually see you.
Okay.
That is still a 17 to hit.
Ooh, damn. Pretty sure that will hit. Yeah, it has a 15 plus.
So that is 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
Into the bush you went to hide behind, and kind of a glancing. You're able to just kind of knock the bolt off immediately. Those, I found you, and now you're. Oh no! Kind of looks over at the other two. Nyla, this already slightly singed man is looking at you frantically, trying to reload the crossbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another deck save, please.
Singed man.
Slightly singed. That is an 18.
Damn, man.
Saves.
Damn it.
This time he recognizes the little divine spark nearby and ducks away from where it explodes out at him. With nothing else, it would go right over to Ashy.
I forget how many people are left.
Just one dude. Everybody else has been like knocked out or deadified.
I guess I'll just aim my pistol at them and fire.
Well, you don't have your weapons.
Oh, right. I'm dumb.
You have a ring that I didn't realize
still
can
have a
breathe
ring.
fire.
You yourself could also breathe fire.
That's true.
Why would I not think that?
Just walk right up to him and
You
engulf
forget that
him.
we have inherent weapons as dragons.
What do I have as
I
I look
do.
at my claw hands and
I
my...
forgot.
What can I use to
Oh,
harm
And
someone?
it was literally said
funny.
8 minutes ago. You
It was
have
very-
teeth and claws.
You heard that, not me!
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's your
Ashley was just
Character
silly.
didn't, but you absolutely did because everyone nodded at that point. Like, oh yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for just doing a good job of playing in character.
Yeah.
Ashley the whole time was pretty much sitting there like, no, it's not dead empty. Like, what's going on?
It's just good RP, my guy.
Just your mouth can be a gun.
Mm.
Don't say that. Don't. No. Illegal. Illegal.
I just thought of something dumb.
I don't know.
I just thought
Ooh,
I feel like there's an
right.
angle I'm not getting where that's like extra offensive in some way.
No, I immediately went to like, ooh, I wonder if there's like a place where there's like people muzzle dragonborns.
Oh god.
That was my
Like,
immediate thought.
is this place oppressive or
That's
just
some-
kink friendly?
That's some Dragon Age Canary shit.
Yeah.
Yes. That's cool. Yeah.
You're all here oppressing your dragonborn. No, it's just very kink friendly.
I just had the dumb image in my head of a dragonborn with a gun, but like ammunition. So they're like, "All right, quickly, just like eat a bag of
Oh.
gunpowder, put in the bullets."
And just spitting it out.
Yeah. All right.
Good last dude.
Are you gonna run up and breath weapon this guy or
Yeah.
go for it? That's a dex save, I believe, on his end. That's a natural 20. So I think he still does half damage. So I think you are gonna roll. We were using the Fizzbands. Oh, that book's not right next to me. I believe it's a D10 of your elemental damage.
Okay.
And you can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier per day.
Nice damage.
So 3 halved to 1, unfortunately. So you kind of run up and just... and there's a breath of fire. It sort of ducks it, and it just catches the shoulder a little bit for a slight singe, but doesn't look unworried about the situation.
Right. I mean, fire.
Yeah. Be like, I forgot you could do that!
Same.
The two of them having like a moment as he ducks and then Ashley looks down. I forgot you could do that. Yep, same.
Like Nyla and Eva also just like look over and be like, oh fuck, we can breathe fire. Oh
Shit, wait.
shit, we have things we can do.
We can do the thing.
The Twang is able to get the body off of him and land a couple punches. Actually lands both punches, so that's
Nice.
pretty impressive. Wait, did I just hear Ace?
No, it was I all along.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I just you went into baritone there for a second, and I was like, sorry,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, it's able to kind of like scramble out from underneath the body, and then like punch on the inside of the thigh, and then uppercut, and knock the guy on his back, and is like, all right, you said we had to go now. How now is now?
Now is
Real
now.
quick, just grab our shit.
Yeah, there's basically a bedroll that's been rolled up with all of your, and you all just sort of kick it open and splays out all of your, just quickly grab what you're missing and sheath it up, get ready to go. There is a path to take that the other excursions went up. People rushing up the mountain, there is a fork. Twang looks to the three of you and is like, I'll go handle the nets. You all take the path up to end the bosses. You need to save the Dracovum, whatever that means or is, I don't know. But I'll be over here. He pulls out a knife. He goes, runs down the little dirt path to the left.
Let's remember having him having a knife earlier. I think he got that from one of the guys we just messed
It's a
up.
brand new knife, yeah.
Shiny knife. All right.
So you'll start charging up
Right.
the right path and getting up quite a ways. There is it's a mountain path, but it is a path of sorts. So you all get going pretty good. I'm gonna need an athletics check from everybody as you start hitting some heavier rocky terrain towards the top.
I can't imagine this going well for me, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think so.
Ashley will need that athletics.
Fix, you gotta do well on this.
You're gonna get the
I got a plus
I'm
3
gonna go back to
on it.
rolling.
Plus
I'm
what?
going back to rolling.
Plus 3?
Got a plus 3 on it.
Hey, so 2 6s and a 4.
Get 2
We are
more
not
evil
strong.
numbers.
You're all having a very hard time with the rocky outcropping portion of it. In fact, it takes both Ashy and Aoife to grab Nyla from falling off of the edge of the mountain, making essentially no progress for a full minute as you all get each other pulled on.
I am a Southern Belle.
I be on boat 24/7.
I'm a city kid.
Everybody give me a perception check.
I can sometimes see. My hands are dirty.
Fucking
And so
22. Jesus Christ. So, like, as I'm falling back, getting caught, she's like, oh! Over there!
Chris with 12. Vix, what's the total on that with your, I don't know what your bonus is?
17. I have a minus
So,
one.
minus 1, yeah. Nyla, as you're being pulled back onto the path, trying to find footholds to help and not getting any, but being, pulled back up onto the path, you see a green glint falling from the Dracovum, and with a 22, which again is very good, you catch a glimpse of this emerald-looking egg, and it passes by. It passes through your eye line with the sun, and you have to squint a little bit as it the visual of it lines up with the sun. But you swear you see this shadow of an embryonic dragon on the inside of this large, almost basketball size but egg shaped emerald, essentially falling right into where the nets are, where you also hear some shouting and fighting of some kind going on.
Oh, by the nets?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go kill these guys right now.
We're killing people?
Well, look, I don't think we could try to convince them, hey, stop, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think we just need to, go kill these fuckers now.
All right, I'll follow your lead. Let's go.
I tried to be nice, it didn't work.
I'm just gonna put some more baggage onto you.
It's fine. They are doing bad things. It's okay to kill
Naruto,
people. It
run.
fits to stop them from doing bad things.
I like that. I like that one. Alright, fine. Naruto, run in the direction.
Naruto. Alright, give me another set of athletics check. Horrific failures would be not the best.
Very. I'm not gonna trust him for him anymore.
Alright, I'm
There we
going
go.
to cast guidance on myself real quick.
You're like, okay, come on. We got this.
I rolled a natural 19 for it. Oh, plus
Okay,
0.
so that's a 4. Fuck.
Mine was a 22 in total.
Nice. So we got 22, 19. I was going to say we need to add a
And-
d4 to that 4.
Oh no.
Okay, so it's an 8. It's an 8.
8
Okay,
total.
okay.
Okay. You all almost fail to make progress, but due to the heavy success of Ashy kind of finding good footholds in certain areas to make the climb easier, is able to kind of pull Nyla along, and then Aoife's able to just scramble normal style, and make a good chunk of movement up there. Next up, you do have sort of a section that has sort of loose rocks that can be slipped on fairly easily, and so your foot placement is going to be fairly important to move forward effectively. So for that, I'm going to need acrobatics checks from
Thank
everybody.
God.
The Dex characters rejoice.
Oh, okay, 22.
22.
So my acrobatics is actually worse than my strength, so I'm gonna cast guidance on myself again.
Yep.
Oh, babe.
23.
Ho!
Jesus Christ.
Can I help Nyla out by telling her how to do it as I'm going over it?
It's all part of the checks, but
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 3, so that's another 8.
8.
Woo! 8. Love to see it.
Not the
This
worst.
is not my thing. I'm good at heights.
Do not take Nyla on hikes, guys. Just don't.
Oh
My
my.
hikes are more of a leisurely stroll.
Yeah,
Around a lake.
that's true. You all make your way through and around that issue. Again, Nyla having some trouble, but the other two of you doing well enough to make solid progress overall as a group. Nyla, you get another surge of like anxiety coming from your brooch, as there's just a plea of like, if only you served me and not him, I could get you up there now. We need to stop them. You do.
As quickly as I can. I am in a dress.
Another perception check from everybody. Perception.
Not good. 9.
9, 11,
11.
2. Actually, it's a
We're
1,
focusing
isn't
on
it?
our feet.
I'm gonna say, as you all try to figure out what you're gonna do in this next leg of the journey, Ashy, you spot like a topaz glint or something coming from the Dracovum, and as you look up into it, you look directly into the sun, and are blind for the moment. Just blinking and just trying to get your vision back, and just be like, oh my god, just full eclipse Trump stare directly into the sun. You point right at it and go, ah! Your retinas receive damage.
But
Guys, we're so bad at this.
We're not the group. We're not the guys to do the things, to save people.
of course we're not the guys. We're the women.
This is true.
We are the ladies and the theys. We are here to smite. Good times.
Everyone's out of their element in some way. A rogue who's not sneaking, a fancy lady climbing a mountain, and a pirate who's just like, what are rocks? Why aren't these in water?
3 people not suited to the terrain.
I'm a city girl.
Oh my. I'll get you all back to the city, I promise. Unless you die.
We'll see here.
So you all fail to make progress. You do hear another celebration from down the mountain around the netting area. What I will need, because there is not a clear path forward. There's some outcroppings that look like they could be climbed, but then they don't connect with anything further than that, making it just like sheer cliff, which seems like a bad idea. There's another path around that may or may not work. You're not really sure. I'm going to want a survival check from everybody.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, cool. And actually, it's a +0, but I got 19.
Oh!
I
Nice.
did an outside thing.
Looks bad.
I touched grass.
We're getting the hang of this.
Vix, do you have a bonus on the survival stuff? Or
-1.
-1. Okay, 17.
Okay.
So 17, 19, 20 is all very good. You all managed to find the path up without having to worry too much about climbing skills or propping yourself up in fun ways. You just you find the path forward. You actually weirdly find where it should be, and then you see that there is a rope already pitoned like into position, and that is basically you can just grab it and walk kind of thing. And you do find yourself at the summit of the mountain. Now the trick for this is there's about 100-foot gap between the top of the mountain and the Dracovum bottom that is floating ahead. It looks like, you can kind of see from here, that there are rungs and essentially ladders that have been affixed to the Dracovum for pilgrims to climb up to. But at the moment, there is a simple knotted in the middle in like two places, but there is a rope that is like grapple hooked onto the ladder, dangling, and it is just a straight rope touching the mountain and going up to the rungs to actually climb onto it.
Okay.
Okay.
Climb time?
Feels like climb time. One sec, please. And Nyla just real quick, like, closes her eyes and it's like, okay, so now would be a real good time to start throwing some advantages or something over here, because this is explicitly not my deal. Gonna need an assist on this one. Just letting you know. Do with that information what you will.
Little prayer.
And then quickly to Bahamut, it's like, look, you've been doing so great so far. Like, it's like, please continue to guide me through this, and cast guidance on herself one more time.
Sure.
I'll go up first.
Nice. So, Ava, you are going to climb a rope.
Climb a rope.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Woo! 3.
A 3. 3, you say?
Yes.
All right. Here's the thing about 3. It's a rope. Now, it's a little bit weirdly placed and dangly, but there's technically not really even a full set challenge rating for climbing a rope in 5th edition. Given the slightly complicated circumstance that DC is 5. To just make progress, you got to make the check a couple times to clear the distance, but it's not meant to be a super complicated last leg of the journey.
Yeah.
Y'all already made your 5 successes on the skill challenge, so
This is that fucking tournament all over again.
yeah,
The
it
arms
is.
are wobbly from the climbing rocks, and
And the catching Nyla.
yes.
You all kind of wait patiently, watching Aoife be the first one up. Oh wait, no, you only made it. Sorry, 3. You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled the wrong number of dice. Okay. Aoife, you make it 30 feet up as you try to transition your weight and your position to give a different set of muscles a chance to do the pulling, and just fully lose the rope, and plummet down.
I don't want to use a spell slot for this, but Featherfall.
Featherfall. You take no damage as you just land back next to your friends.
Well, I don't think that I should be the first up, actually.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and burn this now,
Also,
and
as there is another failure there, another round of perception checks.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, 18.
Ooh.
by the way, as Aoife hits the ground in front of us, quick bless.
Nice.
So that's a +4 on that perception check.
Oh, nice. Or a plus D4.
Yeah, plus a D4.
All right.
Why do I have a feeling like she's gonna go blind again?
All right, dirty 20.
Vic sees the sun one more time.
Oh, Vix. As she is like blinking, looking up, and it's just like there's almost you hear something this time. Something snaps, and you go and you look over to see what it is, and then again stare directly into the sun. And it's like, damn it!
Somehow.
Ah, twice. There's like now two different like negatives, spots in your vision. It's unfortunate. You all with the like 18-ish to 20 perception checks this time notice a glinting ruby egg-like gem, again with a partially developed dragon embryo visible on the inside as it passes by the sunlight, and then falling below. You also notice the rope at your feet coil up. That there is now more slack has arrived on the mountain.
Oh.
So the distance to the Dracovum is getting shorter.
Okay.
All right.
Up.
Would someone else
Up.
somebody else want to make an attempt up the rope?
Is it just so? It's just how long of rope is there?
You
Just up.
based on you can see like 3 full like standard ropes that you would expect tied off and set up, and then on like a hook that is attached up on the rungs that are like iron have been like nailed into the side of the Dracovum to then be able to climb up it. Based on there being like 3 ropes, that's 150 feet of rope minus some for being tied off. You'd expect a good 130 feet high, but then taking kind of a quick glance at the coil up on the ground, you're looking at probably a good 30-40 feet of rope that's currently coiled up, so you're looking at around 90 feet.
Here goes again.
Aoife lands where he sees the next egg fall off the Dracovum. Now that you're here, seeing the extra coil up of rope as the Dracovum itself drops. And now grab the rope and go again. Give me an athletics check. 10.
Did you add your D4?
No. But I think the DC is 5, so I think I'm going to keep it.
I mean, every bit can help.
That's true.
You do make it about halfway up. Halfway, a little more.
Okay.
So you're currently like at a good big exhale point where you're at that 40-50 feet situation. Is anybody else climbing on the rope all at the same time, or just letting Aoife try to make the last end of the journey?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if Aoife makes the last bit of the journey.
Cool.
Because if she falls off and a bad thing happened, I want to be there to do some spells real quick.
Right. All right, Aoife. One more athletics check.
All right. 14.
Ooh. Making it the rest of the way up, and then propping yourself up onto the sort of ladder that's installed on the side of the Dracovum. You have made it to the top.
Okay, cool.
You can start heading up this ladder, or you can kind of wait for moral support with your compatriots who also have to make the climb.
I'll just tell them that to start coming up, but I'll walk up. I'm thinking start.
I didn't catch that last part. What?
Sorry. I think I'm going to start up the ladder.
Okay. Start making a little move up the ladder. Who's gonna go for the rope next?
I'm gonna try it.
Nyla, athletics check.
Okay, so that's a 7.
All right.
Plus 2, a 9.
Oh, 9. No. Almost 10.
No.
Now, you are not a rogue. You do not scramble up things quickly.
Nope.
But you feel like you've made it a good, like, third to half of the way up this rope. So you are there. You get to that same, like, deep breath, exhale, and then push to try to get the rest of the way up. Go ahead and make another, like, athletics check.
Yeah.
15
Oh, yeah,
plus
plus
17.
17. 17's pretty good. You get almost to the top. It's another, like, 10 feet. It's you're nearly there. But your lower totals and ability to move up ropes compared to the rogue, you need one more to close the distance.
Yeah.
To do it.
Okay.
Finish
18.
this, old high school graduation requirement and, like, get onto the metal rungs. And, like you're in an 80s movie, you get some feet into some proper ladder rungs, with Aoife kind of moving forward. Now, Aoife, do you fully start making your way up, or are you pausing and waiting?
I'll pause and wait.
Alrighty.
For now.
Waiting for them. Man, of all the times for them to get a natural 20. Another perception check from the group.
Yeah. How far are they falling? Is the stuff falling down? Like, can you see the net from where I am?
You can vaguely see it. Yeah, it's far enough below you that it's not, like, within, like, attacking range, but it's
Okay.
couple of 100 feet down.
Okay. I got a 16 perception.
10.
Damn.
Ooh.
Vix, you're kind of holding the rope just to keep it steady, and your eyes, you finally can see your surroundings. And as you look up to situate yourself, you see this, like, egg-like chunk of sapphire. Again, this time you make out that dragon embryo within it, just falling from the Dracovum. And as you're holding the rope, a bunch of extra slack kind of falls around your hand, and you have to kind of reposition and grab on as another chunk of rope has loosened. A celebration noise from below. So Ashy is the last on the mountain.
The climbing shall commence.
Nice. Athletics. 17! You make it...
I have a +3 on that, so
Oh,
20.
20. Nice. You
And
easily
you're
make
blessed.
it... Yeah, you may easily make it past the halfway mark, especially because the halfway mark is shorter than it used to be a minute ago. And you're going to need one more check to kind of close the rest of the distance there. With 18.
Good.
An impressive lack of issue, comparatively to the rest of this journey. Of everyone
I'm more
else.
familiar with ropes.
Yes. You're like, ropes, I get this!
Yeah.
It's one of those, the pirate thing of just like,
Thank you.
these are on ships! It's just, ha!
Just excited.
Yep. Just excited to finally be in your moment.
Pretend this is a boat. Pretend this is a boat.
And once you get off the ground, that's not hard to imagine. There is almost a slight sway as you are essentially free floating. It reminds you a little bit of going up the masts and all that on the ship. And you make it to the rungs, and the three of you are able to make progress up the side of the Dracovum itself.
When I reach them, I'm just gonna be like, is it just me? Are these gems not looking like gems and like eggs?
Yeah, I'm really worried about it.
Yeah.
Anyone who would like to can make a quick investigation check. Actually, I would say Aoife could definitely make an investigation check, because she's been just chilling on the side of the Dracovum waiting for everybody to get up.
Investigation of 12.
12?
Yeah.
You don't find much, but eventually you do find something that almost looks like a shard of gem as you're on the side. Kind of embedded in like a concave section of like stone and dust, but you pick it out, and it's sort of a mix between this one would be like a quartz crystal mixed with
Mhm.
eggshell is the only way to really describe it. Um,
Oh
it's a perfect
no.
like mix between those two things, and it's just like a small shard of it. You're not sure if this individually has value, but it's like lodged in the stone. It's relatively easy for you to like work a claw under to like pop it loose. Um,
Huh.
but there is what seems like, yeah, a mix of like egg and crystal. Everyone catching up gets up the ladder, and you can all make progress upward.
Ladder time.
Time.
You all approach the sound of hammer on metal. It's like, ting, ting, ting. Carefully now, carefully. It's only two more.
Ah, fuck.
Ting, ting. To the left. You can kind of hear, kind of up over the next, like ridge, the sounds of somebody hammering something metal into stonework.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I would say all of you could make a stealth check to do your best to approach quietly.
All right. Bless would be gone by now, right?
How long's Bless?
It's only a minute.
A minute? Yeah, a minute would have passed by now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna real quick guidance because that's a -1.
Oh, stuff is like this, so 24.
24.
All right.
Oh, and
10.
Yay.
That's not the worst. Ashy stealth.
Did that- yes.
You did, but plus what?
Ooh.
I have +4 on that.
Oh, jeez. All right. So 23. And then Nyla had the 10. And
11.
11.
11. And
Actually,
actually. And what was Aoife's?
20, 24.
24. Nice. My goodness.
24.
All right. Aoife, you incredibly quietly move up and get up over the ledge and then into a rocky outcropping. Ashy, you're also able to find a little path that's been eroded out that you can kind of hop on and move up and get into a hidden position. Nyla, you're going quietly, but you are essentially going up the ladder straight up into their little area. As you climb up into the little outcropping where they are. It's fairly open air. You can see the edge. All of you have a perspective of the sort of rock and dust that is still accumulated up here, and the drag marks from like pothole marks of these eggs that have been loosed from the side of the Dracovum and taken off to the edge and then kind of aimed to the netted area and dropped off to be collected. Looks like there are a couple more in this large 40-50 foot like almost like cavern like structure that is open to air on one side. And the two of them, Iguan and Maleo, turn and it's like, so the Platinum Dragon's pilgrim has come up here to make a speech, interfere, mock those of questionable diets.
At that, can I see the individuals who are like being instructed to like dig out the eggs or whatever?
It's
Can I see that
it's
happening?
there's the two of them, and then walking
Uh-huh.
out from a back cavern as they hear conversation happening is the Dragonborn pilgrim that you all have run into occasionally, kind of not speaking yet, looking concerned at that there's like a confrontation seeming to be nearing, and the
Mhm.
Maleo is like, I have a project in mind to bring security to our areas, and not be subject to the raidings of random pirate crews. And Iguan kind of looks over and says, no offense taken. Yes. 10 more minutes, and your home is on a path to being free from raids. It's as simple as that to me. All this fine culture is not of my concern. He kind of mentions towards the pilgrim. He goes, what my insensitive friend here means to say is that there's many historical contexts for what's happening, and bringing the Dracovum down slightly is not going to end it, and will make for a fine few decades of new pilgrims to come and visit and worship and make their moments with the gods, and it's all going to be fine, actually. So there's no need for bloodshed or confrontation. She's on her own. There's no need to resort to violence. Priestess of the Platinum Dragon ensures is respectable enough to be trusted to not cause any undue interference. Iguan is just like, no, my friend, she causes much interference. You don't know this one. Much respect, as he kind of nods in your direction. It is a shame you did not make it here with any of your compatriots. I imagine they found trouble down the mountain. And much respect to you for pressing forward.
Est-ce que tu fais?
Oui.
This is going to end very, very poorly.
We will be out of here before any of the dragons that nest here return. And when they do, they'll replenish what has been taken. No more damage than a bad storm.
But you don't know that.
Sorry, you didn't come through on your mic.
But you don't know that.
No, I've taken extensive notes. He kind of pulls out a notebook and like flips over to the like section of math that he's been doing in his calculations.
Laura does not remember what the name of the other dragon god is, but Nyla would remember that.
The gem dragon?
Yeah.
Sardior.
Alright, Sardior, because, like, Sardior is the one who keeps talking to me. And
Yeah, you've deduced that Sardior is the one communicating to you.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm going to turn to the Silver Dragonborn and in Draconic, just look over at him and be like, this is bad.
In Draconic.
in Draconic. It's like
Yeah.
this whole exchange is in Draconic. It's like,
Sure.
this is bad. You need to help us. I don't think this needs to end. This cannot continue. We need to fix what they have done, and we need to do it now. I am not a cleric of Sartior, and he is in my head screaming to make this stop.
In Draconic replies, "Do you know why Sartor was felled? By both Bahamut and Tiamat."
No.
Its offspring do not align with goodness or evil. They fly out into the world of their own self-interest. A few of them don't come to be, and a deal is made to protect those of us that are. That is the trade I have made. I will face Bahamut with it. I have chosen his children over these ones in this floating mountain.
Oh, sir.
You can make a persuasion check.
Alright, fuck, it's only 15.
Yeah. You catch a bit of hesitation, as though while he's on track and essentially committed to this path of action, he's kind of deep in it already. You don't catch that he's so principally behind it that he's going to oppose you. It's one of those strange senses where he's making arguments that could make sense, but there's not a ton of fervor behind them. He's fallen into a position out of practicality, and it's not a position that he's proud to have, is the sense you kind of get. And you've kind of tugged at him a bit on it. He's not fully, like, gonna pull out a crossbow and start, firing off at the other dudes, but you reach that standstill where he sort of just backs up and sits on a rock, kind of just breathing and kind of looking down. Fascinating, the artificer mentions. There's what I have is no loyalty to the gem dragon god. The dead.
Stop.
Command stop.
Yeah.
Well, I'd ask what your DC is, but I'm pretty sure 4 is not going to do it.
No.
He goes, "Eh." Just kind of stops what he's doing. Iguan is like, mon cher, why is it always like this? Like, pulls the rifle from his back.
I want to minor illusion the sound of a dragon roar. Just into the 30-foot space in front of me.
Like out in the, like an approaching dragon, or like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, give me a quick Arcana check.
Okay. That is a natural 18. I don't know that. For a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the sense he got started. This is all kind of happening in the moment that things are starting to pop off. Sorry, I don't know why people are sending out messages on a Sunday about work. It's like, time cards are due Monday. Like, relax.
Go away.
But are they actually due Monday? Because it's Memorial Day.
Oh, that's probably what's going on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good
fair.
one. There you
That's
go.
fair.
That's why my shit is due till 9 a.m. on Tuesday, so essays will be graded tomorrow.
What?
It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a good time for initiative.
Yeah.
On the 18.
I don't like rolling high.
Vic's on the 6.
It's on CX.
18.
2 plus 4 for 6. Was that 18 also for Eva?
Yep.
Nice.
For me. For Eva.
Evas. Do. So that's gonna buy a 15 and a 15 and a 5. All right. So first to do something, there was Nyla and Afa kind of causing a hold and a roar, causing some distraction. I'm gonna say that counts as sort of essentially causing surprise. So with the two of you together, creating essentially a surprise condition to be able to then pop off with other actions. So, Artificer unable to do things. Iguan taking aim out the cavern opening out into the open air for a approaching dragon with like a nervous look, and then kind of quickly realizing that there's nothing coming. But it is actually Nyla and Afa as first actions.
Pretty sure the rogue has a higher dex than me.
Sure.
Alright.
Hidden behind a rock, they never spotted you. You didn't have to come out to do your minor illusion. You just popped in noise outside.
Yeah, Mr. Comfortable. So do I have a good visual of everyone here?
Yeah. It's a pretty open
There's-
cavern. There are rock outcroppings to like hide behind and stuff, but
So there's Iguan, the artificer, and
yeah,
there's
they're together by like a large crowbar and like a hammer and off to the side there.
And no one else?
No, it's the 3 of them counting the other pilgrim.
Alright. Yeah. Okay. I'll just go ahead go back to that good old short bow. And I want to hit Iguan.
Iguan? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Please. 11.
11 is
Not
gonna...
11, sorry. I always do that wrong. 21, because the way that my
Oh.
head does it is like I'll bring it down to 10 so I can add it, right?
Oh, gotcha. 21 is a hit.
Okay. And this is sneak attack?
Yeah, you had advantage. Did you roll it with advantage?
I didn't!
Ooh, do that.
That one was worse anyways. Okay.
Okay. Always gotta hunt for that natural 20 with the sneak attack.
Yeah, right? That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Still, you've interacted with this guy in combat before. His thing is being far away, well hidden, going from hiding spot to hiding spot while maintaining extreme distances. That's his whole thing. He's now caught in a 50-foot room that he can still move and dodge and hide behind things, but it's not I'm gonna hang out 400 feet away from you and snipe you till you're dead that he's used to. Takes the hit, of the arrow as starts to realize there isn't a dragon outside. And
There is a dragon, but its breath weapon is arrows.
yeah, it's the arrow dragon of legend. And then bonus action, are you gonna hide or do other things? You'd need to like kind of quickly move to a different rocky outcropping because he knows he got shot from your general direction.
Right. I'm gonna go on bonus action hide. Yeah.
Nice. Gonna dart over to one of the other rocky outcroppings and find a hidden spot in the shadows.
Wow. I can't. It's okay. It's core. I just remember it's core. That's where the stuff is. 15.
15.
For
Okay.
stealth.
You crouch low, lean up next to some rocks that are in the shadow, and you're of a black coloration, so you're like good enough, and find a spot for your hoping your silhouette doesn't get spotted. Good times. Nyla.
So Nyla just like looks around, like, fuck, okay, and clutches her holy symbol and summons her spiritual weapon, and just the head of the platinum dragon like appears behind her and yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go for the Fartificer.
Fartificer.
Alright, so that's 15 to hit.
That is a hard no. Although he's paused from your hold command, the spiritual weapon comes down and then comes off of these fine runed plate armor pieces that are completely covering his body. Gotcha. Does not connect.
Gotcha. Alright, so that's my bonus, and yeah, we're gonna hold on to that one for later. Okay. That's gonna be my turn.
Any action spell you'd like to do? Cantrip even?
You know what? Fuck it. We're going to then Sacred Flame the Fartificer.
Cool. A dex save of 13.
And he needed a 14.
Hey.
Ooh.
And that's 7 of Radiant.
Nice. Not
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Engulfs his left leg and it kind of looks down and looks up and just like shakes his head, irritated as armor plates start to like magically come over in the helmet to seal off his face. They are no longer surprised. Eva, you can see the iguan staring right at you as he like kind of pulls down and then like turns to like pull up the rifle at you. And Ashy's up.
Would I be able to summon my little dragon buddy?
Yeah, it's probably flying right outside.
Oh. I'll command and order him to like kind of fly around Iguan and to kind of distract him / attack.
Oh, nice. So is he going to try to interfere with an attack or try to aid someone else attacking him or just make an attack against him? So you can basically fly in, do like the help action to help the next attack. You have advantage on him.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it might have flyby as a feature, which would let it fly in, do that, and then fly away. Or you can just have it there, like, flapping in his face, causing a distraction.
Flapping in his face.
Flapping in his face. Nice. The occasional wing, like, actually catch him in the face, like somebody's hair, getting in their eye. It's like, ah! A little less able to defend himself. And then I think you still have your action to do something. Such as, you do have, well, I was going to say your gun, but it's technically Iguan's gun that you took.
Shoot him dead.
Shoot him with
Shoot
his
him
This
dead.
gun.
motherfucker with his own gun. Do it. Do it.
See.
See? Right. And make your attack with advantage, because your air creature is distracting him. So, yeah, roll twice, take the better. Oop. Yeah.
Please be better.
Probably not that one. Oh, that's still not great. So, and you're not proficient yet, so it's just, so it's a total of 11. So not enough. The shot goes wide, and there's a splinter of stonework behind him. And he just looks over and it's like, that is my firearm.
Not right now, it ain't.
Comes around, Aoife and Nyla are actually up to go.
It's you, champ.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Damn it. Fine. I'll just freaking crossbow again. Whatever.
Oh, your short bow or
Yeah, sorry, short bow, not
Cool.
crossbow.
Now you have you can tell that you're not hidden.
Yeah.
You can take if you don't move, you can take the aim action or as your bonus action, which lets you make your attack with advantage.
Oh.
But you are kind of held in place. It burns your movement and your bonus action, but you get to make your attack with advantage.
No, I want to move after this.
Gotcha. Now, technically, there is a hostile creature within 5 feet, so if you hit, you still get a sneak attack.
Okay, cool. Good. Oh, so an 18. Does that hit?
18 does hit. Are you going after Iguan?
I'm gonna go after Iguana again. Yeah.
Right.
Got a few times. 10 damage.
10 with all your sneak attack and everything?
Yes.
Gotcha. Still hurt pretty badly.
Ooh, cool. Left effort badly. Then I want to take my bonus action to try and hide again.
So you move to a
Looking right
different
at me,
rocky
though.
outcropping and try to get lost in the shadows as you slide across there. Yeah, give me.
They hit distracted him enough to not look at him.
You're hoping. So make a stealth check.
All right. 12 plus 17.
17. All right.
Yeah. Much higher than
There's
the
sort of a
last
slide and a roll back, and then get ready up against another rocky outcropping there. The rest of your crew has lost sight of you, I believe, but you are not sure about the other ones.
one. Yeah. No.
Nyla.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the Fartificer one more time.
Sure.
With the spiritual weapon. 18.
18 is a miss. The
Okay.
Wow.
ring,
Shit.
it slides down this full plate armor, and then as a shield rotates around the arm and
Yeah,
blocks
there you
it
go.
off.
Oh, he does some stuff on him.
Okay, so his AC is 20.
He isn't
minimum.
just farts. He also is artificer.
Shit.
Okay, cool.
Shart.
And Iguan managed to one-shot me with that gun before.
Yeah, he did.
He did sneak attack you with it though.
He did.
But there are ways to accomplish that sometimes. So
We should probably make that not happen. I'm going to look over at Iguan and just fuck. Okay. Blindness.
cast blindness.
Blindness.
Nice.
Nice.
What kind of save is that?
Cool. I need a Constitution save, please.
Con save. Okay,
Ooh.
not his best. All right. That is a 12.
We needed a 14. Fuck yes. He's blind.
Relatable.
You just actually use force magic to turn his head and make him stare at the sun for 6 solid seconds, and he's like, who would do this?
Fermez la raison.
I hate this stupid thing. I'm so sorry.
You're just trying to look at information, and it thinks you're trying to
Yeah.
pull it up in the chat. Yeah.
It really does. It doesn't let me just open it.
Yeah, I think that's the advantage. D&D Beyond, I think, doesn't do that, which is probably must be nice. Must be nice.
I could just go back over there, but I like it.
Right. Maleo finally, with armor fully activated, just shakes his head and is just like, so tired of this. Moves his 30 feet up towards everybody. Casts Hex on Aoife.
Ooh.
Aoife, you have disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Ooh. Okay.
Can't get quite up to anybody else to do his other action.
Does that mean my attacks would be disadvantaged because those are technically
No,
dex?
it's checks, not attacks or saves.
Okay.
Just checks. So stealth, other dexterity checks.
Yeah.
Could have done that. Didn't. More annoyed than vengeful at the moment, so this hasn't gone to that direction as of yet. Cancel casting cantrip. Is going to cast Firebolt.
Oh.
At Aoife.
Oh.
Honestly, a little insulted.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit. You know that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Plus the d6 for Hex.
Ooh.
That is... that's higher than it has any right to be. That is 23 damage.
I'm down.
Fuck, are you dead? Yeah.
At his level 2d10 on the fire, and a d6 in necrotic.
Yeah. The 4 that I took earlier at some point in time, apparently.
4 you took earlier?
I took 4 damage at some point. I don't remember why.
Oh, and the scuffle with the guys at the
Yeah.
base camp.
Yes, the downstairs. Yeah.
The firebolt hitting you right in a little cut that you were ignoring.
Oh.
And it's just a little too much. Kind of drops you to a knee.
They can't see me.
Yeah, the Iguan is just like where? Is going to honestly, is probably going to try to shoot the thing that's flapping in around his head. That's all he really knows the location of. Is going to make an attack with disadvantage at the air creature familiar. He also can't do sneak attack, and I'm gonna say he can't sharpshooter while blind. So, let's see. That's a 15 to hit still.
Oh.
Does that hit the air elemental creature? Or the creature of air? I forget what it's called in the new
Beast of the Air.
Beast of the Air. Yeah, I think yeah.
I'm pretty sure their AC is 14.
Gotcha. That would make sense. There we go. Yeah, Beast of the Sky. Oh no, AC 13 plus proficiency bonus, which is 15 for Ashy's level. So that is exactly a hit. And HP is 4 plus 4 times your ranger level. So 16 hit points. So it is a D12. D12 plus 4. I apologize, but that is a 12 on the die.
Boy down.
Rifle shot directly through. Oh, that's an unfortunate series of dice. The wisps of air that it disintegrates into swirl around and fly back over into a talisman at Ashy's side, ready to be re-summoned when you have a chance to perform the ritual. That is their turn. Nyla, give me a religion check.
Oh no. That's an intelligence-based skill. That's an 8.
8. Okay. You look over and see the priest, head buried in his hands, looking downward, hearing the carnage unfolding in front of him, and you see some tears pouring down his eyes, and you can hear in the back of your head a low, almost voice in Draconic, almost like it's starting to form words, but they don't register to you yet. We'll try again next turn. That's their turn. Nyla, you're up. We can have you go first because we're gonna say unconscious has a dex of 0.
Yeah. That's fucking double thumbs up. Fuck you, Chris. Alright, okay, so I didn't think Igor was really going to be a threat since he was blind, but he is apparently still able to kill things.
Didn't have a good enough read on people outside his immediate range until they do something that he can kind of hear, but he couldn't really make any of that out, what with all the flapping right around his head. And I believe Linus, they get a save at the end of their turn. At the end of its turn, they make their try to make a con save. Yeah. That is, damn, his +1. That is a 14.
DC 14.
So meets. So
yeah, he made it.
Just makes it. So you see him after the air kind of ruffle his face, eyes blink, and you see him make eye contact with you. That has his vision back at the end of his turn.
Okay,
Man, they keep doing it by 1. That's the thing that's messing with me, is it's 13 plus 1 is 14. 12 plus 4, the exact damage needed.
Alright, and spiritual weapon is going to miss him with an 8.
Yeah.
Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this?
I would say
Yeah, fuck it.
if you have a way to up Aoife, she would still have a turn. Because you're on the same initiative count.
The only... So I've got cure wounds, but that's touch, and
You two are pretty close to
would
each
I
other.
be able to...
Yeah, you two are pretty close to each
Okay.
other. It's only like a 50-foot cavern, and Aoife's been kind of darting back and forth, but you're still in the same general area.
Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, shit, but she dove behind a thing. Would I know where she is?
Yeah, she just got, like,
Oh, okay.
shot. So, yeah, you
Just
saw what
get
happened.
Mid out.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to run over to her and just, like, reach out and be like, yep, nope, back in the game. And we are going to throw a cure wounds on you at first level, because I'm out of second level. Alright, so that's 11
Mhm.
to get you up.
Is there a life,
And-
like a life cleric thing or anything to boost that? Or is it factored in? I don't know how the math works on the... if that's,
Yeah, no, it's a 1d8 plus... Oh, sorry, it should be 12.
Cool.
Yeah, Aoife at 12.
Alright,
I like.
and...
Thank you.
So, as I do that, I'm just gonna look over at the paladin, or whatever the fuck he is,
Right.
the other dragonborn in the room, and I'm just going to start reciting commandments of Bahamut at him.
That's great.
Smite evil wherever it is found, yet show compassion to those who have strayed from the path of righteousness.
Make a religion check with advantage for me.
I like that. That's pretty cool. Oh,
No!
Oh my! I have a total I'm looking for. You're not getting there quickly.
No. No, I am not.
He kind of like wipes the tears from his eyes and seems to be kind of nodding and contemplating, but not taking any action yet.
That's fine. I got 2 other commandments in this bad boy. They're
Awesome.
the same as the ones in here, but it's fine.
I've also got both. Worth it. Both excellent books. Aoife,
Oh.
you are prone but conscious.
yeah.
Back in the game, champ.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take. Fuck. So it would be an action to get up, correct?
No, half your movement.
Half my movement to get up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll stand.
Cool.
And what? It's Artificer and Iguan still. Yeah.
Yes.
And is Iguan still blind?
No.
Okay.
You can try to like duck and weave and hide before making your attack, but then you'll be fully visible for the follow-up.
Or you can stab him in the eye.
Solution to all your problems. Just eye stabs.
Kind of get rid of that condition.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. Wait, no. Okay.
Gonna what?
Are we set up in a way that I can flank?
No, you don't actually
Either of those
have.
boys.
You don't really have any other melee people with you at the moment.
Oh boy. Oh right, because we gotta you. We gotta you. Then I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Nice.
Why not? At at the artificer.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we do.
Um.
It's 3d4.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't have access to the shield spell.
Oh no.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. 3d4 plus 3.
All right. So 5 there. 9 plus 3 is 12 damage. Then
12 damage. He's only taken a little bit so far, but he did feel that. These bolts of energy spinning around, spinning weirdly, almost like a sped up version of gravity simulators. Spins around him 15 times before finding a gap in the armor and finding the fleshy bits.
that's really cool. I hate
Ah!
it.
He's having a second of looking around before.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And then I will look to Nyla. Thank you. And then bonus action hide.
Yeah. Oh, Nyla, you need to make another religion check.
Ooh.
Or wait, no, you did make a religion check. That's right. You did it with advantage.
It wouldn't have mattered
Good
anyway.
Didn't matter much.
Good thing that one didn't count.
We get those 3s out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't actually happen, guys.
Right. So Afat still has 15 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Bonus action hide.
Cool. You are going to make that self check with disadvantage as you are hexed.
Right. I'm hexed.
You are hexed. There is a curse on you.
Ooh, but my disadvantage was not bad. I rolled a 19 and a 16
Ooh.
for what? 21 total.
21.
Yes.
This is the
5.
first. Yeah. There's the first time you have audibly heard like a scoff from Iguan of he's finally he's apparently pretty good at keeping an eye on where things are.
That's cool.
And you've
Terrible.
managed to best him on that. You're pretty confident that he's lost track of you. Then it's them with Ashy on deck.
Them.
So Iguan, not having an option to fire at Afa, is instead going to take aim between Ashy and Nyla. Ashy with the history, Nyla with the more recent back and forths. I'm gonna roll a handy D12. It's my solution to everything when I can't decide. D12. Takes aim over at Ashy.
No.
Salted again.
He's like, this is for my ship. Is going to fire. Is going to go ahead and sharpshooter. Would need to isn't gonna move, so is going to aim. That is a 21 to hit.
Oh. No, that must miss.
I am afraid not. Come on, get on there. There we go. Wow, that is some of the worst damage I've ever rolled, I think, on anything ever. That is a
Oh.
D12 plus 3d6 for a total of 6. Uh, Now with sharpshooter, that's plus 14.
Oh.
So 20 piercing damage on Ashy. I don't know Ashy's HP off the top of my head.
Can't be much.
A little low.
Okay,
Still up?
but you're up.
Down.
Like
Wait.
this many.
At 5 still.
Okay, you're up.
Okay.
That's great. That's amazing.
A shot ring out, clear through and through the shoulder, would have dropped most people. Looks, head tilts, almost surprised and like a nod of like just expected you to drop from it, but nope.
Can I make a remark?
Absolutely.
She's gonna very painfully snicker and be like, maybe you should be a better aim.
You're
Go
like,
for the heart next time.
I'll work on that. Fartificer, just shakes his head. It's like, enough of this. Marches up on Nyla. See the gauntlets, and concussive force builds up on him and takes 2 swings. That is a 22 to hit
Yep.
and a 10 to hit.
Second one misses.
Nice.
Yay.
So that is. Oh wow. Okay, that's. I thought it'd be more than that. That is 6 thunder damage that you take.
Okay.
As well. You can tell I made these guys a long time ago because I've completely forgotten what their features are. Oh, so you will have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than Fartificer until the start of his next turn. So, if you attack anyone besides him, you'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
One of those manages to catch you with one of the strikes and is like, it's you and me. That is Aoife and Nyla again.
Okay. Um. I will just. Yeah, no, I'm gonna crossbow again. I don't know why I'd be doing cause damage.
You are hidden, so
Yeah.
all right, taking a shot at Iguan.
I'm gonna take a shot. Oh, yes. Yeah, I should.
Cool. You've got the advantage.
Alright. 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
I can't forget. I don't know. 5 + 3. That's what times. 13 damage.
13. Looking pretty rough, that Iguan. He's got a couple of arrows in him, and some other random injuries, and it's just like, you can tell the blood kind of trickling down from the edge of the horns. His tiefling figure's starting to wane. Stumbles a little bit in his stance before righting himself, getting ready to take another shot. Now, Aoife, bonus action movement.
Does shooting give away my position?
It does. But you have
Yeah.
movement and a bonus action to then.
Then
hide
I will
again.
I'll try the bonus action somewhat again.
Got that
Won't be
disadvantage on the
as good as
stealth.
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boo. 19. 19. So.
19. Alrighty. That is. There's a cat up in that mountain. How?
Cat, help us.
Help, kitty.
Straight
Strike.
fight.
A baby mountain lion.
I know, Katie. Totally. No. Okay then. So, a good shot, a pretty decent hiding position, you think. And Nyla, you are up. Give me another religion check. Are you reciting the final?
Ooh.
First off, that was a 15, so
It was above
That's
10.
right.
That's great.
a double-digit religion check from the only cleric. Y'all are welcome.
We done it.
I don't know if you've been keeping track, as I have, but that means you have a total of 30 on these religion checks, and you do see the pilgrim off to the side start to stand up from the rock that he's been perched on, not taking action, as has been morally torn between the deal he struck for the safety of his people and the clear violation of at least one dragon god happening up here in the Dracovum. However, it's not his turn yet. It is yours.
Alright, so we're gonna try to hit this dude with the fucking no.
Which dude? Fartificer?
Well, I have to.
Oh,
I
you
pretty much
yeah.
have to hit the part. Yeah, like. So okay, 15's not gonna hit. Whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, okay, this is where we run into a bit of a dilemma. Ashi, you're down to 5, right? But if he hits you again, then you're just gonna go right back down. Because if I heal you, I can only bring you up to 12. Or I can bring you up 12 points, which will get you to 17, and even if he does poorly, if he hits you, you're going right back down. I have 1 spell slot left, that's why I'm having to go through this. Okay. Fuck it, I don't care anymore. If you die, I'll throw Spare the Dying on you until we can figure out something else. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Bane.
Ooh.
So first level gives me 3 targets. I'm gonna throw it on the Fartificer and on Ewan, and that is a charisma save.
Charisma save. Fartificer, not that good at charisma. He's always farting. It's not very charming. So Fartificer has a total of 10. Iguan, with a much higher charisma, has a total of 5.
Oh, yeah, they both needed a 14. Okay,
2 fails.
so
Both
and
Bane.
now that's minus a D4 to both of them.
On basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me double check.
Attacks and saves, I think.
Attacks and saves. Yeah.
All of the of note things you guys are worried about. All right, Baned and another scrape of the spiritual weapon off of the armor. Just like shield at the ready, thunder gauntlet in your face, ready to start hammering away. But I believe that's going to be the end of your turn.
It is.
I'm
just gonna look at him like, okay.
Mm-hmm. very frustrated, raises his gauntlet, takes 2 punches, seems to quickly glance off to the side as if to look for Aoife, doesn't seem to see where she is, and then so just takes swings at you. That is... Eek! That's a 17. A 17 hit. And then
It does.
and then a natural 20.
But it's a minus a D4 on
Oh,
both
right.
of
I forgot the
those.
minus D4. So the 17 is actually a 15.
Yeah, that still hits.
Ah, dang it.
And
So
the 20 is also still gonna hit.
yeah. So 7 thunder damage. Oh, weirdly, okay, and then 8 thunder damage. Because 2 doubled is 4.
Okay, so
Yeah.
15 thunder damage total.
Yep, 15 thunder damage total.
Alright. I'm hurt.
Yeah, seems fairly frustrated, but is just standing in front of you, maintaining that hex concentration. Although now unaware of where the hex target is. Next up we have Iguan. Iguan not doing super great. Takes aim. Is going to where is he gonna shoot? Oh wait, he can spot where Aoife is. So seeing where Aoife is trying to be hidden, takes a shot at Aoife.
Holy.
Sharp shooter. Not gonna aim. Wants to... Oh, actually, insight check. Fails. Not gonna aim. Huh. That is actually hilarious. That is a total of 8.
Ah, nice.
8 to hit. Massive chunk of stone blows out right next to you where you were crouched to hide. He clearly spotted you, but it didn't make the attack.
Nice.
Next is Ashy.
Me.
You can see Iguan. He is pretty low. And you have his gun.
I'm gonna shoot him
this
again.
motherfucker with his own gun.
I guess at least I attempt to shoot him again.
Try to shoot him. All right. Roll it. It's a D20 plus your dex modifier. 17 plus your 4, right?
21.
21 is a hit.
21?
And it is a D10 plus 4. I'm going to tell you right now, as you go to find the D10 on that chart, he has 10 hit points. Seven plus 4 is 11 with his own gun. A bullet through the chest, props himself on his rifle, looking you in the face. He goes, "You couldn't just take my ship, could you? Take me too. Bon chance." Collapses into the stonework. That is a dead iguan.
Dead iguana.
Dead iguan. A dead iguan.
Ashy will just blow the smoke off the gun.
Yeah. Maleo looking back and goes, "Oh well." Not overly disturbed by it. Any bonus action or movement you'd like to do?
I I forget. Does the ring thing
That's an action to use the firebolt. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Gotcha. You have some spells you have access to as a ranger that use bonus action, like Hunter's Mark and stuff like that. But if you don't have anything handy, it's usually going to be you commanding your animal spirit, but it sadly was dropped earlier. But you can just kind of move to somewhere where you have cover or something. Although the other guy seems to be mostly melee oriented. But yeah, that could just be the end of your turn.
Okay.
The Silver Dragon Pilgrim, feeling the sins against dragonkind here, is finally moved by Nyla's preaching, as we totaled up to the 30 on that religion check after a successful persuasion. Charges Maleo and attempts to grapple. That's just really funny. I don't know if you've ever seen like two very frail old men get in like a slap fight. But the Silver Dragonborn just beats out with the total of 9 and gets a hold of Maleo and just starts dragging him away from Nyla. Gets him a good 5-10 feet away from Nyla, just enough to be out of reach, and is just like grappled on him and just dragging him kind of vaguely towards the open wall on one side, and is just like dragging him towards it.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Maleo is just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" It's like, "Hey, no more of you violating this land. No, we'll find another way." And so starts dragging him towards the open gap there. But that's that guy's turn. So Maleo is currently grappled. Aoife, it's your turn.
Is the what is he, a priest?
The like pilgrim,
Pilgrim.
yeah, some kind of
Pilgrim dude?
yeah.
Is he's trying to drag him away with a purpose to go away? Or
I mean, he's got a good
grapple him?
20 feet to go to try to get him to the gap, the open air. If you wanted to like throw him out of it. But at the moment he just pulled him off of Nyla, who he was punching. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Nice. You have advantage. Your hide was successful as far as his passive persuasion or passive perception.
Yay! It's a 20-something.
Oh, you're gonna have to be more specific.
20. Okay, 17 plus 5. 23. Yes? 23.
17 plus 5 is 22.
22.
However,
22.
22 does hit.
Okay. Okay. Is it just the 1d6? No sneak attack?
No, you had advantage, so you have sneak
I'm
attack
hiding,
damage.
right, sorry.
Anytime you have advantage.
Okay. 3 is 15 damage.
15 damage. More than he's taken from like anything else. Reduced to 12 damage. Some of the plates catch the regular weaponry from fully penetrating. Still, he's taken quite a bit so far. I mean, with that, he seems pretty badly injured suddenly. The movements and the inflections go from a cocky struggle to much more of a I'm in danger kind of mode.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come out of hiding, I guess.
You're just gonna not hide again?
Yeah, I'm gonna not hide. And that'll be Hmm.
Sorry, what? I missed what.
Sorry, that'll be the end. I think it's so
Oh,
off.
okay, gotcha. Nyla.
All right. How far away is he from me?
10 feet.
Okay, cool. Um, so hold on, let me double check. Bum, 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 bum. It is a line. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn towards the Fartfister, and we're gonna go with the breath weapon,
Ooh,
Nice.
and I'm gonna need a dex save.
cool. Are you gonna try to angle it to avoid the priest? Or
It is a line if you are a brass dragon,
Oh.
which I am.
Well, the
It is
line
not a
can
cone.
encompass multiple creatures. You can
Okay,
back.
cool.
You can
So I'm
like
gonna
back
move
up.
to not hit him.
Yeah. You can back up and angle it pretty straightforwardly. All right. Dex save. That is 17.
Wait, hold on. He is still baned.
True. So 17 is actually 16.
Okay, yeah, fine. So it's still
Half damage. So it's
is
using the Fizzbands thing where you guys get multiple uses. With based on your proficiency modifier, it's a D10 of your elemental damage.
okay. So drop that. All right, that's six. Sorry, no, halved. So that's 3 fire damage.
All right. Do 3 fire damage. All right, and he's making another concentration check, and there is a piece of his armored helmet that right after getting shot by Aoife, like sparked off a little bit of energy, and then right now after getting hit with your breath weapon, sparks off with another piece of energy, and Eva is still hexed. All right, so that's both of your turns. Iguan coughs out some blood. That is laying on the ground. We have our baned Fartificer takes a quick look at the situation. Heavily injured, sizing everybody up. Doesn't try to break the grapple. Just grabs on to the pilgrim. Looks back at the 3 of you. And is just like, 4 I'll have to do. And just pushes towards the open gap in the side of the Dracovum, pushing with all of his speed. No one else is really in melee to handle the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as the strange arcane like pistons and gears that are marked onto the armor all fire off with a bit of magical energy, and with a natural 1 on the pilgrim to try to is just holding on and trying to, like, not knowing what he's trying to do, try to just wrestle him to the ground, but failing.
Mm.
And Fartificer just grabs him by the scruff and pushes, being only about 20 feet away from the gap, and not using any other actions, just double moving to get his full speed and just go out the gap in the side of this floating mountain.
Oh.
Bringing the pilgrim with him.
I run to the edge to see.
Looking down, you see a human in full plate plummeting. Is going to be plummeting several hundred feet before much of anything happens. Doesn't seem to be able to separate himself from the Dragonborn. But there is as kind of Ashy and Nyla both also kind of rush up to see what's going on. You all see a familiar gesture, as Aoife did it earlier, to not suffer terrible damage falling from the rope, as Featherfall is cast, as he approaches the nets that have been set up, and seems to land safely in the nets that had been set up to catch the things that were being, gathered from up here in the Dracovum.
Did you see Twang down there?
From up here, it'd be hard to see him. So you do not know his fate at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You are there standing over a weirdly stable Iguan. You see him passed out, but alive. The bleeding has stopped as the arrows are still in the wounds. And the way he crumpled over, it seems like it's caused pressure on the wounds. So over his 3 death saves, he rolled above 10 all 3 times, and is currently stable next to you. Now,
but was he losing a D4 on each of those because he's still maimed? And a death save is a saving throw.
So the 13 becomes an 11. It's still a success. The 19 becomes a 15. And the 11 is actually a 7. So we'll try another one here. 11 becomes a 10, which is a success. So there are 3 successes.
Okay.
So you will have to decide what to do about him. The fate has not concluded the encounter for you. So the 3 of you are standing here. You're now, granted, it's a whole predicament to get from the netted area up through all that BS and then back up to the Dracovum. So you feel you're safe for the moment.
Yeah.
To deal with Iguan, who is laying there, bunch of blood on his clothes.
All right. This is rough. First off, does anybody? Actually, do you have like healing potions or anything?
The net 60 feet down.
Huh? The net?
The net.
The net is about 500 feet down.
Many. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's ways down.
Gowie.
He just, once he gets close to it, Featherfall, and, land safely.
Wish I had a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
no, I don't have any healing on me.
Alright, tapped out.
Probably not.
Ashley, what about you?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't really buy supplies before we left, did we?
So the only thing I have left, I don't have any spells left, but I do have Channel Divinity, which is not a spell. But Life Cleric, it's just healing. I got 15 points of healing.
Oh, that's great.
Technically, it should. Alright, so if we're just going like rules is written, it should probably just go on to one individual. However, in
I
this
start tying up
space,
Iguan.
in this holy space, and in this whole like dragon vein, would it not then make sense that it would be possible to sort of parse out healing to more than one individual?
Make a religion check.
Oh fuck, why? We know that I don't do religion checks.
Meanwhile, I am gonna tie Iguana.
I'll take his weapons.
You yes, he does have he has a musket.
Ooh.
He also has a backup short bow and a pair of daggers. Um, he's still got 27 rounds of ammunition for that rifle. His musket. Uh, Also, you notice as you go to take off one of the cloaks, the one of the arrows was like in the cloak, like kind of puncturing where there was kind of like wedged into his armor, where he's got like studded leather armor. And then as you like pull it, it just pops out. So the arrow didn't actually penetrate the cloak. So you imagine there's some chicanery going on with the cloak.
Can I retrieve my arrows?
uh, yeah, you hit with most of them. So yeah, I'd say you could retrieve your arrows. Go for it.
I think I only saw like 3 of them.
He's got tinker's tools, thieves' tools,
Ooh.
a set of climbing gear, 3 50-foot sections of silk rope, and a grappling hook.
I mean, he had that. He doesn't have that anymore. That's all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit belongs to us.
Yeah.
now.
Otherwise, he has piratey clothing and studded leather armor.
Keep his pants. That's it.
And keep his pants.
Armor that belongs to us now. If he's got a cool hat, that's ours too.
No cool hat. He's got the horns. They kind of do the job.
Darn, I was hoping to say, can I put his hat on my head?
Hat on hat.
I'm gonna take the climbing gear.
Double pirate.
Double pirate.
Other proficiencies, yes.
Nice. So
we take all this stuff.
yeah. I will say, go ahead, parse out that 15 points of healing, evenly if you would like, to everyone, given the holy space.
Alright.
Does Iguana have money? Did we already go over that? I'm so sorry.
Oh, that is a good point. No.
Okay.
Or no, he would have been paid half. So
Ooh.
he would have had the half up front. And I have that on a tab. I'll have to pull up. There we go. Okay. There you do find one of his belt pouches has I gotta make there's a typo in here. Yeah, one of the pouches on his belt, it clatters with coinage, and kind of taking a second to parse it out. At first, you think it's all platinum pieces, but you realize there are some silver pieces in there. But as you divide it up, it is 240 platinum pieces and 20 silver pieces.
I'll say keep it. We'll parse it out later tonight. 240 and then 20 silver. Okay.
Yeah, 240 platinum, which
We'll write it down somewhere else. Shit. We stopped a big operation.
Yeah. Are you all going to take a short rest here, or do something else, or what have you? This is a large cavern. There is a cavern that the pilgrim was up in when you all first arrived that he kind of walked out of. And it looks like there are climbing holds when you kind of looked out the open air side of the chamber. There are climbing holds to like continue up to traverse the Dracovum up here. It's been explored a few times by pilgrims over the years, so there are.
And would that take us to the last remaining 2 things that they were trying to get out?
Those look like they were actually in the chamber. There's some
Oh, okay.
stonework. There's like just the edge of one of these like gem eggs that looks like it would have had to be chipped out for a while, and then there's another one that was the crowbar is still like stuck in the stonework behind it, where it needs to be like
Oh,
hammered through and then pried, and it would pop
yeah.
loose, and they'd be able to
I'm
drop it
gonna
out.
walk up to one of those eggs and just like put my hand on it. Do I
Mm.
like feel anything special?
Uh, I would say make a be a religion check.
Okay.
Bunch of religion checks tonight. This might be it'd be religion or survival, depending on how you're trying to make a connection to this thing.
I'd say religion is a good
Probably
basis for that.
more apt.
13?
13.
Yeah.
You being a gem dragonborn, kind of just reach out with your telepathy, which you make a connection to what feels like an intelligence of some kind,
Oh shit.
but there's no language coming back to you.
Mhm.
I'll act it the best I can think of it. Is you just have what do you reach out with? Either
Reach out with
words or a vibe or whatever you're trying to.
I
Telepathic
guess
vibe check.
curiosity. Yeah, telepathic vibe check. Curiosity. I am reacting to the voice that I heard in my head and hearing that it was a gem dragon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
God, I am uh I don't know, I'm kind of amazed by that. So just curiosity and like maybe hope.
Mm-hmm. You get a response back. Hope. Waiting.
Oh,
Hope.
that's really cute. Okay. I'm gonna turn to Nyla. Not. I'm just going to country accent for a second. You said that you were speaking to a different god.
Yeah.
They just wanted
He,
us to stop.
sorry, what?
They just wanted us to stop what was happening here. What did it want?
He just wanted us to stop whatever this was, and I mean, this is like we saw the eggs falling. This is wrong, and
Can you reach out
we need to
again?
get down there. We need to get them back, and we need to put them back here.
Oh, that's not bad. That's what I thought.
I have no idea what you just said.
Sorry. That's what I was afraid of. Um, we need to act fast then. Uh, I'm gonna, do you, I go back over to the edge, just look look down. Are they still on? Do they still see like movement on the net?
You don't see. Well, looking down, what you do see is fire. The
Shit.
nets have been set on fire, and you can see that they've packed up and are marching down the path.
Okay. Um. I have two spell. I had two spell slots. Oh, it's falling down. All right, Viola, should we just? Do you need a short rest? Do you want to?
Down to 8 HP. Oh,
Woo!
Yeah, you all.
cleric.
It becomes fairly clear as you all look around. You're all pretty beaten and battered, but you are also firmly aware of any waiting you do allows them to get away, possibly pretty substantially.
Alright, hold on. So, Nyla walks over, to where the last 2 eggs are, and takes a moment to steel herself and just sort of reaches out, not to the eggs, but just to that presence in the back of her mind. And it's like, you want us to fix this? I need you to get us down there. They're going to get away, and we cannot get down there fast enough without also dying immediately. I need something. Or rather, I need to know that I'm not going to get bucked off.
The failure of 4 being taken to be bastardized into servitude is not a slight I take lightly, but I cannot grant you power without a connection. If you were one of my acolytes, I could funnel my power to you, but I can't.
I just need you. I don't need you to funnel power to me. I need you to keep them from... I need you to keep us from getting thrown off.
Can I listen in?
Yeah. You've done it before.
Yeah.
I'd say you're linked in on that.
I will say out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's gonna help anything. Funnel power to me. I will serve you.
Aoife, what is your charisma score?
My charisma score total is 16.
Alrighty.
Just flat charisma, yeah?
Yep.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Nyla, you hear in your head, put the brooch on her.
Done.
Take this brooch of shielding off and click it onto Aoife. Aoife, take your next level in Warlock immediately, please.
All right.
If you can. You gain a level of Warlock with a patron of Sardir, the dragon. I imagined this as the genie warlock reimagined as a dragon warlock. Mechanically identical, but the vibes of dragon with some minor changes possibly. We'll chat more in the chat about further consequences of that.
Okay.
However, this might be a good place to call it just because there is some mechanical shenanigans, but you all watch as the brooch attaches and energy pours from it into Aoife, spectral dragon wings appearing on the back and then encompassing Aoife as she levels up in Warlock. While we're at it, we're going to have the other 2 of you level up in whatever you're leveling up in to go to level 4, as you have defeated a major story-appropriate opponent in Iguan.
Yay! Iguan.
Iguan is down. You still haven't decided to end him, but he's like laying there at your mercy. So we're going to have all of you... I'm going to say level up and get a short rest as a so you can burn hit dice, which I don't think you've done in a while, so you can just burn them and try to get yourselves to full hit points, as well as the level up. Any new spell slots you gain will be the ones you have. The ones you burnt for the day are still burnt. Any new feats you gain, so on and so forth. New features added on you will have. And then when we come back, it'll be time to take action to get down the mountain and prevent these gem dragon eggs from being bastardized into engine pieces for an airship.
Just babies.
These babies.
Bye bye.
We need a baby pun, a dragon baby pun for the next episode title. We'll have to figure that out. All right, we're gonna do some off recording chatting and setting up, but we'll see people next time, and just remember the safe word is holy. See you next time.